everyone, welcome back to What's Amy Eating. Today I am starting a new section on this channel called Food for Thought. You may think that's corny, but I'm corny, so deal with it. So if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know that I was raised without wheat, gluten, or dairy. I'm not celiac, but my allergies fell under the non-celiac gluten sensitivity category. And I was eating this way far before it was trendy. Some of my earliest memories are of playing hide and seek in the aisles of Whole Foods, back when it was called Mrs. Gooch's throwback, and broccoli was one of my favorite before bed snacks. My mom was so health conscious that she only bought one stick of butter a year for Thanksgiving. Yeah. So I grew up gluten-free, most of the time being okay with it and occasionally feeling a little frustrated and left out that I couldn't eat all of the foods that my friends were able to. I ate this way 99% of the time until I turned 18, and then I was finally able to really go out on my own. All of a sudden, I was introduced to a world of breads and cheeses, and this was honestly the biggest rebellion that I had in my teen years. I wasn't the promiscuous girl or the druggie. I ate pizza, and I was proud of it. I wanted so badly to prove to my mom that I could in fact eat these foods and that I had outgrown the allergies that I had when I was younger. My symptoms were dark circles under the eyes, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and tiredness and moodiness. My mom also said that I had a little bit of a rash on my arm, not very pleasant. So I began my journey of trying all the foods, falling in love with many cuisines, and pretending that I did not have these allergies. In hindsight, I feel a little silly that I had been ignoring these warning signs that my body had been giving me the whole time. These past few years, I found that almost every morning I was exhausted and that I would sleep until the very last second, and when I would wake up, I would feel groggy and not wanting to start the day. I mean, it got so bad that I finally ended up buying a sunrise simulating alarm clock, and it worked for a little while, but the snooze button, way too easy to hit and kind of defeats the purpose of having it. After all this, I figured I just wasn't a morning person. I've also dealt with depression. I found that my mood would change from day to day for no real reason. I would get emotional regardless of what time of the month it was, and my outlook and perspective on life would be mopey and unmotivated, and I was starting to think that this was just because I was in my 20s and finding myself. I had become unconsciously welcoming of my wheat intake. I was eating sandwiches out for lunch as long as they were on whole grain bread, eating pizza if my friends ordered, and knocking back a couple of beers on the weekends. So let's recap. I was a tired, semi-depressed person who was eating lots of delicious carbs. I thought I was just gonna have to live with these ailments. That is, until I started thinking about how my diet used to be compared to what it was now. The afternoon I made this connection, I was especially tired, and I realized that I had eaten a sandwich, pizza, and beer all the day before. Ding, ding, ding! Yeah, the light bulb went off. Had I really been ignoring these warning signs the entire time? I hadn't outgrown my allergies, I was just ignoring all of the symptoms. Right then and there, I made the decision to cut out all wheat cold turkey. The next morning, after not eating any wheat for 24 hours, I woke up completely refreshed at 8:30 in the morning for the first time in a long time. On top of that, my mood was significantly better and I felt far more motivated. I felt like this weight on my mind and my eyes had been lifted. It was such a drastic change, and it gave me the encouragement to keep going. It's been 1 week now and the results have remained the same. It looks like my mom was right after all. So this means that if I really want to feel my best, I have to not eat gluten. Now this is not to say that I'm never gonna eat it again. I mean, hey, come on, after all, I'm a foodie and I enjoy having my taste buds roam free and have some fun every now and then, but I just know if I want to feel my absolute best physically and mentally, then wheat is gonna be a no-go. Feeling this good after just 1 week makes me excited to see the changes, to see how they keep going, and I'm excited about this new/old lifestyle choice. The point of this video is to share my experience with you, and for those of you out there who might be feeling the same, maybe this will be your answer as well. If it is, I hope that you will be inspired to make a change that's going to positively affect your life. So now I turn the floor over to you. Are you gluten-free? Do you feel that some foods you eat affect the way you feel? Are you going to make a change? Leave a video response or a comment below and let me know. I want to hear what you guys think, and feel free to send this video to anyone you know who might be feeling the same way. I hope it makes a difference. Thanks for watching What's Amy Eating, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! I'm going to the Natural Product Expo next week, 3rd year in a row, especially now that I'm officially gluten-free again. It's gonna be great because I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my favorite gluten-free products. So let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see, and I will do my best to cover it all.